Hi there, this is Lee, and I'm talking about Jill Stein again. The questions that I had asked previously in videos about the anti science accusations, the anti vaxxer accusations, the challenges that she had been enduring from mainstream media and then also left and progressive media as well. There seemed to be a concerted effort to claim that Jill Stein, Dr. Jill Stein, Harvard graduate of Harvard Medical School, Jill Stein, magna cum laude undergraduate of Harvard School, Jill Stein. She's licensed practicing physician. She's been a instructor at Harvard Medical School. She's written in peer-reviewed publications on scientific matters. And so the fact that she's been accused of being anti-science seemed so bizarre to me. That how could a medical doctor, a practicing physician, who's been licensed, who's published, who's been an instructor at a premier university medical school, Harvard, how she could have gone all these years in that industry being anti-science. It didn't make any sense. And so asking questions and still looking around, I think I may have something approaching an answer. Jill Stein's position on many issues are one of curiosity and then caution and then a need for scientific proof, which most scientists do seem to have that philosophy towards facts and information. So Jill Stein was asked a lot of questions on the same topics of vaccines, GMOs, and pesticides by various outlets, and she's actually provided her answers. And I'm going to leave a link in the description so you can see in her words her position. But I've been looking around, and it seems like the two industries that are falling hardest on Dr. Jill Stein like a ton of bricks are big pharma, which creates a lot of the drugs, and also the big ag, which creates a lot of the food that we eat. The things that she's said in terms of regulation and oversight and caution towards these the products of these industries, namely drugs and vaccines and medication, and then also, of course, food products and the use of pesticides and GMOs, it's raised the hackles of these enormous multinational corporations. They feel threatened. And so their response towards Dr. Jill Stein asking questions is to attack. And so she's being, and that's why it just seemed over the top and strange. It didn't make any sense to call a medical doctor anti-science. And this is propaganda. This is the mystery that propaganda is, that it doesn't make sense, but if you repeat it often enough, people may accept it. And then there are those who say, huh? And so I found an article. It was linked, I think, to Jill Stein's response. And I'm going to leave a link to this article in the description as well. It's a Sustainable Pulse, and they research GMOs, and they have an article up, and they say GM, genetically modified crops, now banned in 38 countries worldwide. And so this is research, and the date on this is October 22nd, 2015. So there's been a green wave of genetically modified GM crop cultivation bans across the European Union. And so they decided to figure out which countries have officially banned the cultivation of genetically modified crops around the globe. They found 38. 38 countries worldwide have officially banned the cultivation of genetically modified crops, and only 28 actually grow genetically modified crops. And so, according to this article, they're saying that the picture, and I'll say propaganda, that's being painted by the biotech industry and the United States government, that genetically modified crops have been accepted by the majority of countries worldwide, is wrong. Many countries have started to put in place regulations to protect their population and environment from the environmental and health damage caused by genetically modified crops. And so this is the list of official genetically modified crop cultivation bans. 2 countries in Africa, Algeria and Madagascar. In Asia, Turkey, Kyrgyzstan, Bhutan, Saudi Arabia. In the Americas, Belize, Peru, Ecuador, Venezuela. In Europe, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, Germany, France, the Netherlands, Malta, Cyprus, Greece, Bulgaria, Russia, Serbia, Croatia, Italy, Denmark, Hungary, Moldavia, Latvia, Lithuania, Austria, Poland, Slovenia, Azerbaijan, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Luxembourg, Ukraine, Norway, Switzerland. So, are all these countries anti-science? Or is what we've been hearing lately in the media, which has been shown by WikiLeaks to be politically compromised? This has been proven by WikiLeaks. A lot of our mainstream publications are politically compromised. They are publishing propaganda, not information. And so what they're saying about genetically modified crops being safe and accepted, and anyone who says otherwise, they are attacked as being anti-science, you're being lied to. You have to go beyond what our North American mainstream media is trying to fill our heads with. Other countries around the world, and these are not third world nations, although some of them are third world nations, but quite a few countries in the European Union have decided that no way will they eat or cultivate this genetically modified food. So it's the first world nations, the nations considered modern, civilized, and first world: France, Germany, Scotland. All these countries, are all of them anti-science, or are we getting assaulted by propaganda from big agriculture, big ag, and then our big drug industry, big pharma, who want to place a hold on our health because it interferes with their profits. So I'm just going to leave these links in the description so you can take a look and kind of get a clearer focus on what's happening around the world. You can see it for yourself instead of waiting to be told, and then waiting to be informed that you are anti-science for wanting to show concern about your health and the health of people that you care about.